Hello Reformers, and welcome to a Let's Play of Styx, Shards of Darkness. If you want to check this game out, the link is in the description, but otherwise, let's get going with our snarky, arrogant goblin friend.
That many guards in one place must be a whorehouse.
Even better, it's the guard's monthly payroll delivery.
A delivery of vegetables is more our style.
Let the pro do the hard work, then it's easy pickings for us.
Huh? That's disgusting.
What was I thinking when I took a job in this scummy rat hole?
Watch your ass!
What? You pushed me, you drunken piece of shit. Thief! Thief! Raise the alarm! A thief got in! Alarm! Alarm! Get me out of here, damn it!
Hi there, I'm the new accountant.
What a fucking... I'm alive! This way! Come on, move!
What the hell is that?
Let the pro do the hard work. Smoking's bad for you boys. Real bad.
So, there's a little bit of an introduction to Styx, if you have not seen how he operates in the past. In the previous game, Styx Master of Shadows, I myself have not played that game, unfortunately, but yeah, I do actually own it. It's just hilarious how you buy something on sale or, you know, wherever, and then you're just like, oh, but I need this time to do this, and then it just never quite happens, does it?
Been a while since I've been in this part of Thulin. There's nothing left standing. Turned into a real shithole. You proud of your work? No wonder the greenskins ain't welcome around here. Go on, beat it, Rakash. Can't stand staring at your stupid face any longer.
Okay, so welcome to Styx. Now this is very much a wonderful, wonderful game in terms of it being exactly what I love, and also kind of some of the elements of what I hate about some games, but this is very much kind of a, shall we say, a melding between a number of games. And if you know Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, if you know Splinter Cell, any of the Splinter Cell games, most notably Blacklist probably is most similar to that, and I'm trying to think. Probably not Mirror's Edge, but something similar. Assassin's Creed. Something, it's kind of a melding between all of those, but also adding its own extra flair with using magic and potions and alchemy and all kinds of amazing things. So you'll see what that's like, but obviously the main draw is, of course, because he is absolutely amazing and smart-assy. Yes, he is very...
Screw up. It's either squishy on the rocks or a dose of death by drowning. But I ain't the screwing up type.
You can tell me. You can tell me that, Styx, because I'm the screwing up type. Oh, yes. Yeah. Let me tell you, the first time I played through this was absolutely flawless. I actually did not die once, and I'm gonna bet that I'm gonna die a lot more times, just because I'm actually recording this now. Isn't that hilarious? Yeah. Anyway, let's see how that goes. Obviously, I didn't play too much of it. I only played about 15 minutes just to see how the controls were and whether I was, you know, actually able to use my recording software, because sometimes, you know, you can't use the same recording software for everything. So, yeah, you just gotta adapt as things go on. But yes, this is, in my opinion, a really, really polished game. And you have Amber Vision, as you can see here. So now Amber Vision, what that does is that it basically enables you to see where you can jump to, and where you can climb, and also anything that you can interact with. So let's just jump across there. Now what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to drop down here, but I kind of want to show you the kind of exploration elements in the game. So let's just actually do that, shall we? That might be an idea. There we go, and there we go. Okay, fantastic. Phew, okay, yeah, this is a little bit nerve-wracking in itself.
I should think about making this my new hideout. Nice quiet neighborhood, good shopping, and the view ain't too bad.
Yeah, now you'll know what I mean, well, you know what he means about hideouts a little bit later on in the game, but as it is right now, we don't really have anything to do apart from pick up this iron ore, and that is going to come in mighty handy later on. Now, there are some unique systems in place in Styx Shards of Darkness, and yeah, I don't know whether they had this in Master of Shadows, because as I say, I have not played that, unfortunately, but there is a crafting system in this game, and these bolts right here are amazing. They're really, really cool. Now, they take 4 iron ore to make 1 bolt. I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is in reality, but I'm perfectly happy to go with that, because bolts are extremely powerful, and you'll see what I mean about that as we go on. Now, we have a number of different items we can use, and right now, obviously, I am only concerned with bolts, and then we're also going to be getting some sand, as you see here. Here's the sand.
Remember, Joe, you should never go out without a handful of sand in your pockets.
Exactly, Styx. Now, the reason for the sand is, of course, because this game plays with light and dark quite nicely. And if you can see that little dagger on his back, that dagger indicates, when it's glowing, when you are hidden or not. So right now I'm hidden from sight, but if I were to stand maybe over here in the light, no, okay, that doesn't seem to, yeah, there we go, there you go. So look, as you can see, when it's fully lit, I am completely hidden, but when it's half lit, obviously I can slightly be seen. So there are a number of different levels that the dagger can glow like. So that's definitely something to take into account. Otherwise, you can throw the sand to extinguish torches, which is fantastic in itself, because obviously you're going to need to extinguish some torches from range at some points. I'm going to pick up some of these ingredients as well, unstable spores and insect eggs, you never know. And also, this is what I really like about games like this. They teach you along the way without actually telling you what these things do. They just let the player interact with these things. So for example, I'm going to pick up this body right here, and you can just hide it. You can just hide it in that little chest over there.
Wait, your toys? Now, this is the last time I'm doing it for you.
Exactly, yeah. So there is a number of different systems in the game that it actually doesn't even teach you, and for very good reason, because it's just a lot more fun to actually try those out yourself. So we're just going to be jumping across here. I don't know whether we can go... Can we go in here? Yes, we can. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so let's go over here.
The saboteur's handy, buddy. If they come unhooked at just the right moment, they can create carnage.
Now, this is another system that is in place in the game, and it's, again, teaching you just through the protagonists speech, which I very much appreciate. So you can detach these, of course.
It's a trap.
Yeah, and it drops and kills anyone underneath, or, you know, incapacitates them. Probably kills. I mean, it's pretty harsh, isn't it? Anyway, let's go up here. And then we have this. It's an acid solution. And what you can do with an acid solution, you ask? Oh, well, you'll see. Yeah, you can dissolve bodies with it. Ugh, very gruesome, but obviously it's not too gory, so yeah, it's absolutely fine. Even if it was gory, I wouldn't actually mind. I think that's fine. Anyway, let's go into this doorway here. I'm actually unsure what is behind here now. It's just an alternate way to get up, and that's another point that I have to mention. The game has a huge amount of different ways you can go, so you can just choose your path. I mean, it has kind of a limitation in some respects, but obviously this is the tutorial level, so you're not really going to know the full extent to things right now, so, you know, don't judge it just yet, because obviously they give you a very, very big playground to, you know, stealth around in and everything, and that's absolutely fine, but obviously sometimes you want to be a little bit...
Training recruits. Oh, this is gonna be short and sweet. How long will 2 against 1 take them?
Exactly. Now we have our first enemy encounters, but as I was saying, you want to be a little bit careful about how big you make your levels, because you don't want to make them too large so that no one can find anything, but you want to make them big enough so that you have a sense of freedom to explore the world and to, you know, as you've just seen, pick up a collectible. And there are a number of different collectibles you can pick up. There are also side objectives in the main missions, and this is one of them. To tear down these carnage posters.
Competence for attacking, reaping, neutralizing, and annihilating all goblins to be eradicated. C-A-R-N-A-G-E. Crappy name. They must have been paying the guy who wrote it by the letter. They're really scraping the barrel if they're recruiting here in Shitville, Thoban. Given the scum that live around here, better tear down these posters. Otherwise, this little toilet of paradise will turn into a real stinking hell.
Exactly. And now that obviously triggers the side objectives, and there are a number of different posters in the area, so I'm going to tear down this one. And it's now teaching us how to perform a muffled kill, which we're going to do now. There we go, take that. And this is another little bit of an introduction to one of the other systems in the game, and basically they are ratings. So whatever you do in the game, if you're slow, you know, that can also have an effect on how many points you gain throughout the level. So for example, there is an award that you're going to see very soon, because I've taken almost about 10 minutes now, I think. So you'll see how that affects our score. But in the end, the score doesn't actually matter, because you will be able to level up. Because Styx has a very large skill tree, and his skill tree is pretty insane actually. It's actually got some really, really fun abilities, and even some ultimate abilities that you can unlock as time goes on. Also, did I mention that items can actually give you away with sound? Yeah. Like these, for example, if you run into those, then guards will realize and they will come hunting for you. So they are relatively smart in that respect. But yes, otherwise, as you saw there, that award for mercy, that means that if I were to kill absolutely no one in the level, then I would get a gold rating for mercy. But if I were to kill everyone in the level, then I would get a bronze rating. So this is a true stealth game in that sense, where they do not want you to kill everyone, because that can actually be relatively easy to do. But let's just actually pick up this. A vial of amber, you'll see what that does soon, but other than this, let's create a clone.
I'll never get used to that.
There you go. Oh yes, now we can sneak around as the clone, and we can do certain things, so that Styx can be free to do other things, more important things, shall we say, like surviving, for example. There you go, and now we can control Styx once again, and we can sneak on by and get in here. There we go. Fantastic. So let's just see if there's any ingredients here. And also, did I mention you can go under tables? Yes, you can. You can go under tables. It's very nice. Yes, nothing to report. Okay, I'm going to destroy the clone now, because the clone is no longer of use.
The gear on this bench looks usable. With a few raw materials, I should be able to put together some nasty surprises.
Exactly, exactly. And we're going to be showing those off, Styx, aren't we? Yes, let's do that. So we can craft another bolt. And you can also craft health potions, as you can see, and that fills 4 units of the life gauge. No regenerating health here. It is completely, you know, shall we say, value-based. So, let's drink a potion. There we go. And now we do have 1 vial of amber. Now, a vial of amber, what that does is it makes you invisible, as far as I'm aware. It makes you invisible. I am unsure about this because I haven't actually used it once, which is kind of a bad thing for me, because obviously, you know, I'd like to try it out, so maybe we should just test that. But yeah, for now, let's just wait and see what these guys are doing. What are you doing there? I think they're meant to be talking, actually, but we can't actually hear that right now. I think it's because I spooked them slightly upon me opening the door, so they've probably been a little bit distracted from that, which is not great. Not great. So, come on now. Can you? Yes. I could kill both of them with a dart to the head, but I don't really want to use both of my darts, and I don't really want to... Well, I could, I suppose. Let's actually just see what... Are they gonna actually stop talking soon, or... This is a little bit weird, okay. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, nice one. I was sure to disappear since the fall of Akanash.
Me too. We'll make a ton of money out of it. I hope you've stashed it somewhere safe.
Of course. What do you take me for? I hid it in the old secret room.
Oh, the one behind the bookcase?
Shh, why not just shout it from the rooftops?
Yeah, there you go. So there is a little bit of banter between all of the humans in the area, and they are, of course...
A little green hot sauce is not bad. For me, at least.
And they are, of course, going to tell us a couple of secrets that we can uncover. And, yeah, now that guy's eating the poisoned fruit. Is it fruit? It looks like fruit or some sort of vegetable or something, but yes. He is now eating the poisoned fruit, and he's going to pass out very, very soon. There you go. Thank you very much for letting me know where the secret is. Behind the bookcase. Where is the bookcase? Is it over there, or is it... No, I think it's probably upstairs. Let's hide the body in there, just in case his friend comes back. You never know. And I think didn't I miss something? Oh yeah, I missed something on the desk over there where the guy fell down. It's another collectible. Thank you for that. And now we can steal the document.
It's my lucky day. The casket distribution list. Good luck to the fool who gets to even up the bill.
Oh yeah. Now, yeah, obviously our main concern right now for Styx is to steal the guard's pay. So we're gonna try and do that.
There's something useful around here.
Something useful behind the bookcase. Well, how do we get behind the bookcase? Well, that's a thing that I actually have no idea about. Ah, there. It's a book. Very nice. And we now have an opportunity to gain even more ingredients.
That's a rare vintage. This one's going in the cellar.
Okay, so we can now drink a potion of amber.
Oh, that's the good one.
And now I'm actually... What did that actually do? Because I don't seem to be invisible. That's a very strange... Okay, that's very, very weird. Because as far as I'm aware, it is supposed to make you invisible. But maybe I did that wrong, or I don't even know actually. But let's see, where do I have to go now? I have to go up here. Can I get by this guy without actually killing him? Maybe. Is he just gonna stand there? He's probably gonna stand there the entire time. Alright, well, that might be pretty good then. See, now there you go, swiftness. It has now gone to bronze because I am taking that long. Fantastic. Yeah, but you know, first time around, obviously that's going to happen. Okay, let's wait for this guy, and I think there's another one in there that is actually sleeping. There are sleeping guards. The sleeping guards are actually somewhat more difficult than the patrolling ones, because the sleeping ones have a little bit of awareness. Ah, there he is. He's actually woken up, I believe. Has he? No, he hasn't. He hasn't actually woken up. Oh, well, that's interesting. Now, I'm taking out this guy mainly because I am a bit afraid of the combat system in this game. The combat system, when you are uncovered, is very, shall we say, unforgiving. It is something that you're definitely going to have to get used to, because what it entails is when you're being attacked, it will give you a chance to parry. And if you successfully parry, then you can take out the enemy in the exact same way that you would have if you had not gotten discovered. So if that makes sense, hopefully it does, then you'll understand that that's relatively difficult to do. But obviously if you have the timing down 100%, then it's easy enough. Now we've just picked up a diversion item. These are... I personally don't feel like these are actually that good. I mean, like, yes, I see the use for them, but right now I don't really want to even use it, but I'm going to use it just to show you what it's all about. So you can kind of divert this guy's attention over here, so you can kind of attack him. I could, of course, use a bolt just to kill him, but, you know, there you go. So we did take him down. There's not even any real necessity to hide this guy, so I'm just going to leave him where he is. Can I go in here? I'd like to actually see what's in here. I seem to have forgotten what's in here. Ah, yes. Okay, so if you were able to sneak by the various fellows that were down there, the sleeping guard and the other guy that was patrolling around, then you could have quite easily taken them out with the chandelier trick, which I showed you earlier. So, yeah, there you go. So, I think that is it for episode 1. And we're going to pick this up in episode 2. So if you would like to see episode 2, then check out the link at the end of this video. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.